That's Dude.
That's Dude.
And welcome to Lazy Boys Night.
What's going on tonight?
Well, tonight is special. Tonight is the last Lazy Boys episode of the year. So we're going to do this a little early and wish you a Happy New Year. And to ring in the new year, we are drinking the Muskoka Brewery Midnight Magic. Oh, Midnight Magic. It's a dark saison with Pinot Noir pomace. Wanted something fancy for this because we got to celebrate the new year, right?
Celebrate the new year as beer snobs.
Beer snobs indeed. So, dude. We had a wonderful, wonderful 2021 despite all the global restrictions on all sorts of stuff. It did not stop the Lazy Boys from having fun and posting it online. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for coming and enjoying the ride.
It's just two guys talking. There they go again, saying anything. Talking about nothing. Nothing new to say. Talking anyway. So much to review. So let's have a cold brew. A cold brew. Everybody's talking. It's not anything. No one's listening. Talking about nothing. They're all yammering. I can't hear a thing. Nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew.
Want to try this out?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. It's I've occasionally had beers that had like I remember once having a Merlot barrel aged.
That is so
Beer.
refreshing. Oh,
It's
geez.
got that nice little sophisticated taste to it, doesn't it? Oh yeah.
That's a nice beer to finish up the year.
I'm
Wanna
very
talk
happy.
about it?
Muskoka, thank you for making our New Year's Eve something amazing.
Muskoka, you're the last beer we'll have this year. Nice.
On air.
On air. I think they kind of know us by now.
So last week, if you saw our Christmas episode, we did the top 12 inside jokes,
Yeah.
the 12 days of Lazy Boy. Really, it was a lot of fun. But we thought we'd do something different for tonight. What are we doing?
We're doing a classic clip show.
Yes, we're that lazy. But
But,
do
do you want me to finish or you want to keep going?
you go.
But, I have no idea what he was going to say. But what I was going to say, it's a clip show, but, I have my own butt. Yes, I do. It's right there.
I like big butts.
Okay,
I
so,
cannot lie.
What we're going to be talking about is, for those of you who have watched the show regularly, and for those of you who have not, shame on you.
Shame.
You've missed out on a lot. You still can catch up, and you'll be able to join us in the new year. But for now, we're going to go through our favorite episodes, clips of our favorite episodes, but in 3 specific categories.
Our Crappy Bowl of Mystery favorites.
The Crappy Bowl of Mystery! I did it alone. You're supposed to join me, but he didn't know. Continue.
Our Dude Diatribe
Dude,
favorites.
Diatribe! Again, alone. What the hell, man? We're supposed to be
I'm
in
setting you up. You're doing the thing. And our Dude Dare favorites.
Dude Dare favorite.
There you go. Hey, I noticed you dressed up for this. You're wearing like the tuxedo shirt.
Look at the bow tie. Bow ties are cool.
I feel bad. I'm a little underdressed.
I
All
know.
I can say is, if you saw the last episode, you'll get the joke.
Aww.
Oh. Anyways,
you again.
so let's talk about first the Crappy Bowl of Mystery. Dude, what is your favorite Crappy Bowl of Mystery episode?
Well, in the last, and oddly enough, since the whole COVID thing has been going on for, almost 2 years now, one of the things that I've been waiting for, anticipating, and that we've spoken over, and I've alluded to this often, is Ghostbusters.
The movie finally came out, what, a couple of weeks ago?
And I actually went out and saw the new Ghostbusters Afterlife. And
Did you like it?
they lived up to our expectations of 2018
Oh.
They did very well. Congratulations. You listened to your fan base and went beyond. So for me, it's almost vindication because we spoke about this in 2018.
Maybe they listened.
Maybe. So, in our Crappy Bowl, there was an actual question regarding the trailers specifically for Ghostbusters. And at that point, we weren't sure when it was going to come out, but it came out this month. And I went to see it. And that's why now, because we talked about it, and we talked about it in a Crappy Bowl, and we were dead on, man, in our suggestions. So that's my
Avant-garde.
favorite.
Avant-garde.
So
Here's the clip.
here's the clip. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think they're going? Because we had
my
in
thoughts?
season 1, we had a whole discussion about the passing of the baton, how they screwed up the version with the females, where they could have done it so
When
well,
Melissa
but
McCarthy-
they screwed it up, and it could have been a fantastic movie if they would have just done passing of the baton, which they did not do. So there's a whole episode on that. We'll probably
We'll show it to you
if
someday.
you haven't seen it, we'll
Basically,
re-air
the
it.
idea was continuity within the same
No, they
universe.
rebooted the whole
rather
thing
than
instead
a
of doing
reboot.
part
Exactly.
3, right?
This is a continuity, and clearly the original Ghostbusters. I don't know if there'll be a cameo or not, but even if they're not active, because let's face it, they're octogenarians. We're close enough to it right now. How old is Bill Murray?
Do you want to explain that word?
Octogenarian. It means people in their 80s.
They're not in their 80s.
All right, septuagenarians. They're in their 70s.
Okay.
And
Stop using
Harold
big
Ramis
words.
is dead.
This is Lazy
sorry,
Boys
Harold.
Night.
I love you. Not intellectual big word night. No.
No.
Lazy boys night.
Lazy Boys
All
Night.
right.
Keep it lazy,
8-0.
man. Keep it lazy.
I've lost my train of thought.
There you go.
I've been derailed.
Okay, so
wait,
big word,
so
big word, big word. So now,
Point being is, if it's a continuity of the original Ghostbusters universe, which from the original trailer I could see, because these kids find Ecto-1. Why is this car in the Midwest? I don't know, because they were based in Manhattan. I'm assuming
that's a whole thing, man. That's the lead up.
So I'm assuming one of the original Ghostbusters had the car, passed away, and it was passed down to the family who moved out to the Midwest. So it's probably like his grandkids or something.
Oh man, you really haven't watched the trailers. 'Cause
No.
there's so much more than that.
Probably. And I know Paul Rudd's like
Go
a
watch
school
the trailers.
teacher who recognizes one of the ghost traps. And that's about it. That's all I know.
Yeah, and then you.
That was a good
See?
clip. That was yeah. We were totally avant-garde about that.
See.
All right.
That's my favorite one for this year.
Now, my favorite Crappy Bowl. Excuse me for being a little vulgar, but well, actually, I won't be vulgar. I'm going to censor myself. It's called Puck.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? That's a retro episode.
It is a retro episode.
That
We
was a
talked
retro
about
episode.
swearing and censorship, and it's just fun to watch. And occasionally, I feel like we sound like R2D2.
And not only that, but we actually set ourselves up for go watch our Christmas, go watch a top 12. But number 1, we were referencing this way back then.
Oh yes,
On top of it,
it's so meta.
so go watch it now.
It's so meta.
Well, you'll watch it now. You don't have a choice.
Oh, you know what? This episode is amazing.
That's so right.
It's gonna you up. You're gonna
It's
watch
gonna be
this.
so awesome. There's
Yeah.
so much in this episode.
Well,
It's gonna lose your mind.
Oh yeah, Sam Jackson would be proud of this.
That's an awesome episode. So stand by and watch it with us so we can enjoy it.
And go yourself.
You.
Puck.
See?
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Honestly, the intro to that retro that intro is my favorite one. That one I watched so many times and I laughed and it's still my
I'm sure the guy in
favorite
editing was like, "Oh, it's making me work overtime."
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the dude diatribes.
Oh.
I gotta say, the diatribes have become my favorite segment. I used to be a big fan of the dude dares, still am. But the dude dares, we're lazy boys. Dude dares take a lot of effort to set up.
There's a lot of planning when it
There's
comes
a
to
lot,
it.
but the
Doesn't
diatribes, we can just let her rip and unleash what's been burning. And if you watch these clips, you see how passionate we become. What was your favorite one?
I'm trying to remember. because there's so many, but the one that stands out the most for me, where I was able to just to put it out there, was the whole episode on UFOs.
Oh.
And the reason behind it, well, you'll see why. We'll show you a clip of it. But because that diatribe was super personal, but it's something that's happening right now in the world that's been changing in the last few years. So it's it's very topical, but it happened to me personally. So to be able to talk about it and diatribe about it was awesome. Check this out. Okay, so here's the kicker on this. Why this really got me interested is the fact that I have, and I'm confessing to it, and I'm not Coco Loco, I have witnessed these UAPs. UFOs.
Really?
Post it. Look at the picture now. So,
Okay, so that's like a little white dot
Okay,
in
so-
the sky.
this little white dot, this is a photograph that I took, right? And I was taking pictures of different colors and cloud formation just because I find it interesting from a photographer's point of view. So I'm taking photos, and from the corner of my eye, I see something coming. I take enough pictures where I live
Excuse me.
to know where planes travel. They have very, very specific
The flight corridors and stuff.
flight
Yeah.
corridors that they have to follow. They make, regardless if it's a jet, if it's UPS coming over with their jumbo jet to deliver things, if it's from this small airport nearby that's the little biplanes or whatever it is, you hear it, you know what it is, you can see the two wings. This little, you saw the photo.
And that's like a little white
It's a little
circle.
white circle, but it came out from that side, and planes usually come from this side, and it was going opposite direction, which got my attention because that's odd. But the weirdest part about it is it stopped.
Yeah, like it just hung in the sky.
It just stopped. So it didn't turn and come towards me. It didn't turn, go opposite. It didn't fly. It just stopped. So I was able to take 2 photographs, one of which we just showed you. At the speed that thing was going, in any other circumstance, there's no way that I would have been able to get that on film. But because it stopped in midair, I was able to get 2 photos out of it. Then, this is the weird part, because that's not weird enough, it just shot straight up.
So like change direction.
Just completely from stopping at a complete dead stop, shot up and gone. I was completely besides myself. I was taking these photos and I could not believe what I had just seen. And then this photo was taken a couple of years back. Now in the last year, they're bringing all this stuff up. But what brought it back for me is that one of the photos, the first one that I saw, is eerily the same shot that I took. And then multiple other photos.
Can we post that now? Can we post the
Yeah,
other?
we can post it right now.
You know, I've always been a believer that there's something bigger than just us on Earth. And knowing that you've experienced that, and the way you're so passionate about it, that's an awesome clip. That's an awesome clip.
It's you could see it in the media as much as you want, but when you see it live,
Oh yeah,
and then
I can only imagine.
It completely confuses you. So what was yours? What was your favorite diatribe?
My favorite diatribe, to be honest, this is something that's been.
This is super cold, man.
Oh my God, your hands are freezing! Ah, why stop? Stop!
Wait, holy jeez! I'm used to having our.
I know,
we can put our-
we can't put our beers down.
we
We
can
gotta
put
hold them. I'm getting frostbite. But my favorite diatribe, this was something that's bugged me for years, and I finally managed to unload it. An earlier diatribe.
You had an outlet.
I had an outlet. It's called ice floats.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the funny thing about that is my wife has been mocking me for years about this, because anytime I find any kind of inconsistency in movies that defies the laws of physics, I complain about it. And my wife just turns to me and goes, ice floats, ice floats. But it's true! Ice
Hey,
floats!
so just
I'm
watch
getting
this
riled up
clip.
again. I'm getting riled up.
Just forget that. Just watch this clip. Calm down.
If you've ever seen it was a horrible movie, but it's still kind of fun. G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra, with was it Channing Tatum was
Don't even mention actors in there.
anyways,
Nobody cared about who was the actors.
if you actually see this movie, it's a fun little romp. But,
It's fun.
But near the end, there's the Hydra, which are the bad guys, have this hidden base under the polar ice caps, and they need to self-destruct the base. Now this is already at the bottom of the ocean.
You're
But
so
instead-
you're so into this.
I am.
Oh God!
But
no
instead-
wonder you picked this as a
Ah!
diatribe.
Let
Okay, so
me-
the base.
Shut up. So the base is at the bottom of the
underwater.
ocean, under the ice cap.
Okay.
They need to destroy it. What would be logical is have explosive charges all over the base. But no, for visual effects, what do? They have explosive charges on the ice shelf above. And when they go off, the ice crushes the base. So first of all, the polar ice cap floats, so who's to say the charges will actually stay above the base? But two, ice floats. Here's what would happen. And the iceberg would float back up. Would
What
it
happened
fall?
in the film?
It fell and crushed the base. So freaking stupid. Another thing that annoys me, and so many movies do this, you're on an airplane. Oh no, a gunshot shatters a window. Explosive decompression. People get sucked through the window.
Everybody would go
Everybody's
through the.
hanging
Everybody
on.
would go through.
Yeah, everybody's hanging on for dear life on the things, and for like a minute and a half, chaos. You know what would actually happen in real life?
No, tell me. No, tell them. I don't know.
I will tell you.
I don't care. But
Here-
tell them.
Here's what would happen.
Maybe they care.
The pressure inside the airplane is stronger than the pressure outside the airplane. It's a pressurized cabin. But the airplane, the fuselage is not that big. Here's what would happen.
Wait, is there a mathematical equation that we can?
There actually is, but I can't calculate it because I don't know what the size of the airplane, the volume, and the air pressure at the time.
See,
But you
I
can
knew there
calculate it.
was.
But here's what's going to happen. It's just going to equalize. So a few loose pieces might flow a bit and be drawn towards the hole. Your ears would pop. And that's about it. Nobody
Just
gets sucked out a
ruined
window.
Every
I know.
plane movie
The
ever.
only way you will get sucked out a window is if it's a giant hole that blows right when you're exactly next to it. Yeah, you might feel a little push and you might fall out the plane. But nobody beyond the 3-4 feet of that hole would get sucked out. It's not like there's a giant vacuum going for a minute and a half. It's
Did
just
you know that? I didn't know that.
and
Did
that's
you know
it.
that?
Pressure equalization happens in a matter of seconds. That's it. And oh my God, does it piss me off. I was watching Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the other day, and they do this thing where the interrogation room, they call it the bus. It's an airplane. And while they're flying, to get the guy to talk, part of the roof slides open.
Okay.
So the interrogator's wearing a seatbelt. The other person isn't. And then and they're like hanging on for dear life, and their legs are being sucked up. And no, all you get is very windy. Think about it. When people go skydiving, they open the door. Does everybody get sucked out? No. They open the freaking door, you feel a bit of a rush for a few seconds, and that's it. Please obey the freaking laws of physics. I know you're mocking me, but it's true. Laws of physics do not change because it looks good on a camera. When you see somebody with a shotgun and you get shot and the person goes flying 20 feet behind, no. You know what happens? People go and they'll just fall straight. Watch Mythbusters. They did that. They would shoot like frozen turkeys or something with a gun. If the gun was powerful enough, it might knock it off the pedestal, but otherwise, it would just absorb the bullet.
Okay, so-
that's it. Respect the laws of physics.
So
Oh, that felt good. That's been eating at me for
That's
years.
been inside for a long time. Jeez, man. Whew. Should we have?
But see, I'm right?
I know.
I'm right.
Calm down.
Ice
You've already
freaking
diatribed
floats.
about it.
Okay, sorry. Wait.
Pixie dust.
Ice floats?
Pixie
Beer
dust.
soothes.
Okay, relax. Holy jeez, man. What's going on over here?
All right, so that leaves the Dude Dares.
Dude dares.
Dude Dares are a lot of fun, but Dude Dares can be very, very painful.
Painful, and the prep work for a dude dare is unreal.
Yeah,
The only part that's lazy is the actual moment we're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Even at that, I'm not prepared to say that it's lazy. And people have commented on that, saying that it doesn't look so lazy.
it's
And
not.
like, okay, well, how
not.
lazier do you
There's
want
a
us
whole
before it's not a dare
production
anymore?
team involved. And
Holy
a
jeez,
lot
we've had
of
a
work.
lot of people to help us out on
But
this.
they're fun. So which is your favorite Dude Dare?
My dude dare, my favorite one is gonna have to be the Dude Dare 6-pack.
That was a fun one.
The Dude Dare 6-pack, just having that group dynamic and the fact that just the way you'll see it, the way we're set up, we're across the table from each other. Usually we're sitting next to each other and we're having this conversation, but in the 6-pack, there was myself and you at the other end of the table, and we had the four other dudes between us.
It's like the Last Supper. We're all on one side of the
But it's just
table.
the setup of it and the fact how they got the four other dudes got into it. It was just a dynamic. It was just a great freaking day. It was awesome.
It was also gross because soggy hot dog buns.
Yeah, you'll see it. So watch it now.
Watch them.
Are you ready for this? What?
Okay, I'm
Get
ready.
it out of your system. All right. So anybody who wants to concede, you can stop and just say I concede. If you don't say I concede, you got to keep eating. All right. So 3, 2, 1, eat. Wow.
Yeah. How do they stuff a whole thing in one shot? I'm going.
Talk.
Ah, not that water! Ah! That's the goal.
Keep eating.
Ah! Wet bread is gross.
I can't even eat this.
Wet bread is gross. Why? Why with the water?
I
Ah!
definitely need a lot more water. I think
Get
I
here.
need a lot more
Wet bread is gross.
water.
Wet bread is so gross. Ah! It's cold. Ah!
I think you need more water.
No.
I think we all need constant, non-stop water to help us eat.
Don't listen to him.
Non-stop. Stop.
Way to go, J-Dude!
It's okay. I'm still only on my first one. Ow.
No!
No, no, ah.
Hey, rinse it out! Rinse it out! It fell on the floor.
It's okay.
No! Okay,
Ah.
J-Dude's almost done.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is so gross. Ah. I'm gonna wring out the bun.
Okay, I can see.
Right? Yeah.
So that's my favorite one. I thought
That was a good one. That was a fun one.
As much as others have made me laugh, that one was just just a fun day. I just enjoyed it.
Yeah. So my favorite Dude Dare.
Don't sound so discouraged, man.
Well, I'm torn. One, I actually hated the experience, but the impact it had, and the fun of telling the story about it was quite cool. Is when I did the extreme hot and sour challenge.
Okay, yeah. But that was our very first one too.
That was our very first Dude Dare, but
Yeah.
that's not the one that's actually my favorite. You check that one, you'll see how painful that was. My favorite one was actually something we shot this past summer called Wax Off.
Yeah.
And this was the where we did the waxing strips. And the reason it's my favorite is because we're not particularly hairy guys, and you can see me when I wax the chest. Some hairs came out. It was painful, but I'm not a
in
gorilla.
the sunlight, when I watch it again, in the sunlight, it's almost like we're faking because you can barely
You can barely see the
on
hair.
us.
I'm a very light. But why it's my favorite is because your reaction when you did it on your arm, but even to this day,
Yeah, right there.
you can see
Probably can't say
the,
it.
the hair
That was,
still
that was
hasn't
like
grown
almost 6 months
properly.
ago, and it still hasn't grown in properly. I spent the summer having people look at me and wondering what's going on. If my hair is
Yeah.
falling out.
And that's why it's my favorite. It's your reaction when it pulls off, and then just knowing that this thing has lingered for months and months. Here, just check it out. You'll see what I mean.
Enjoy, because I didn't.
Yeah, okay, so I have
That's
to apply.
yours.
I was told
You-
my green for the chest was going down So applied going down. Oh, this is gonna suck. I can already see the hair matting underneath it.
So I'm
So when
doing-
you rip, you're gonna grab from the bottom and you're gonna not out. You're gonna peel up. Oh, it's too late now. I'm stuck. Oh, this is gonna
should I
suck.
be putting mine right now?
All right, so
Oh,
it's good. So your hair's growing out this way, right?
yeah.
So we're supposed to. Where do you want it? Where do you want it?
What? Just over here.
All right. So we go with the grain.
Holy jeez, man.
Eh.
How is this happening right now?
So first of all, I want to say something that I have nothing but respect for women who do this on a regular basis because they think they need to look pretty for guys. I really don't care. I mean, obviously, if you're hairy like a gorilla, any person, man, woman, maybe see a doctor. But regular body hair is quite normal, and I don't expect you to wax constantly. I really, really, really don't. I really.
So this is essentially just one big Band-Aid.
Exactly. It's like ripping
It's
on the
just
Band-Aid.
one big Band-Aid.
Oh, I'm gonna need boost for this.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm nervous. So who goes first?
Oh, you want to do me first?
I don't know.
Are you pulling towards me or towards you?
Well, I have to rip that way.
Holy.
Am I
frick,
doing you
man.
first?
You're doing me first. I'm gonna hold on to your leg.
No, you're gonna break my
Whoa.
kneecap. Do you want more sip?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be painful. Ready? 1, 2. There's a little carpet of
Ugh.
there's a little carpet of hair on this bed. Oh my god, that's
Damn.
nasty.
It's still like that.
Oh,
I can't believe it.
It was a good year, dude.
That was funny because I was not willing to do that. And it's the only dude there where I drink an entire beer in that one dude there.
Oh, you do.
I was nervous because I had no idea what to expect. And what I was expecting, it was worse. And it was instant. It was like instant cheering. Like, I can't. Yeah, it was brutal.
I have to say, I have incredible respect for women who wax regularly. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, but we've already been told it's because they don't have this, like, the length of hair that we've had.
Well, because they don't let it grow that long.
But I'm sure it's
But they
still
do it
super
regular.
painful.
You
It's
did it
painful.
once in your
Yeah, it's
life,
horrible.
and they do it every.
It's horrible.
Well, I'm gonna say 6 weeks. I don't
Whatever
know. I'm
it is.
guessing here. But respect for those women. But I just want to talk about the upcoming year now. I look forward to doing it. More crappy bowls, more diatribes, more dude dares, more perhaps other segments. We'll see.
Never know.
But thank you so much
Yes.
for sticking with us. And please stick around. There's plenty more to come. Bigger, better things all the time.
So appreciate the support we've been getting so far. The one thing I do, we've been going based on the amount of subscriptions, and I've realized that there's way more people watching beyond the subscribed, and those that we always talk about the people that are subscribed as our fan base, but there's more out there, and I'm super thankful. So just keep it in. Please just keep sharing, subscribing. If you know how to subscribe, if you don't,
It's
ask
a
somebody
button, you
for
click it.
help.
There you go.
Just set yourself up on YouTube, just so we know that you're out there and you're enjoying what we're doing. Because I'll be honest, every week, this is how we decompress. And the fact that we can share this with you, we hope we're doing the same for you. So, to you,
Thanks for
cheers.
watching,
Thanks
and
for
Happy
watching.
New Year's.
Have a Happy New Year. Happy New Year, dude. Cheers.